I'm only slightly fooling around. Only slightly. How's it hanging? I exist. I am here. Therefore, I am. Drinking some Arnold Palmer. Half and half. Arizona oyster tea. Quite tasty. Stream manager, please. Open up the stream manager. Thank you. I thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, 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 okay. And in case it isn't obvious from the title, we should be going back into Final Fantasy 16. You know? And now I have to wonder. Okay, it feels like I'm in the end of the game. But I have the DLC stuff. So I have to wonder. Okay, looking at the new game menu, I think I may have chosen story focus when I started this. Just because of there are items that simplify gameplay. I didn't have any of them equipped though, so can I check whether I'm set to that or not? Oh no, I'm on action. Okay, I'm on action focused. Okay then. Well. Gonna switch this over to performance mode. And we are back in the game, and now I get to go collect... Oh! Oh! Oh my... There's already a visible difference! Okay. Oh, god damn it.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
I technically switched from graphics mode to frame rate mode, but oh my god!
I think Nan might be in trouble and she's...
This looks so much better!
It's alright. You can tell me.
I hate that.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but...
Did she do it?
She'd never do business with baddies.
Are you sure?
Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but... well, I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Not afraid of a lashing.
I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Or people that she thought were on the up and up turn into... It's so smooth. It's so quick and smooth. I hate biting my lip because of it, and I hate it. Clive, you have the chance. Thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think that we've seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken a scene that we prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily on his shoulders. Just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Wow. Oh. Sebastian. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. The most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing. I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain a fitness sample to attend to the needs of the manor, to attending of the bandits in the back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rests, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Smooth like a butler.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Hello.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Shirley.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I
can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
It's like how we know my eldest niece, well, not my eldest niece, my middle niece is lying.
Perhaps
Because
it
she
is
starts
to see
smiling
what
uncontrollably
their
when she
memories.
does so.
I think it just might. Thank you. I
You're
don't
welcome.
like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them.
As always,
As always.
on balance. For a late game quest giving you only 800 gil, that's weird. You, sous chef. Oh no, the kitchen head. Okay.
You put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm
'Cause we
all
helped
the
that
cook
other guy
we're
before,
needing,
right?
Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword.
I can punch it.
Remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing and that awful stench, people wolf it down.
Really?
So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone.
Nah.
So if you don't want to be
Pride.
seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I did help Yvonne.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand.
Unless Josh was involved.
What's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit?
Sounds like something
Recipe
from a
seemed
dragon.
Easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar,
Oh,
wouldn't you
boy.
say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Why didn't you just
Fine.
ask him yourself?
I'll go and speak to Harpocrates.
Ah,
Perhaps he'll know something.
you're putting an
And if he
unnecessary
does, I'll see if I
middleman
can
in all of
find your
this.
ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Lady. You're really testing my
Seems
patience
the
here.
hideaway's lost its appetite.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be thunder?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
So the fabled Sanbriquois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful.
Sanbriquois, okay.
The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat
Called it.
antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sanbriquois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other.
Simple.
Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Multiple quests accepted. Time to go knock them down one by one.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade, then? Both in and...
Don't
Out of
beat
the
around the
hideaway.
bush with Karen. She can smell it from a mile
Can't
away.
complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are
Tongue
today,
lashing.
raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence?
As a meta
do
thing,
you?
I would not be
Look.
surprised.
I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a
So
blind
send
eye
me
the
to
wretchedness
who's ever
of the
making the
world so I could
rumors.
line my
I cut their
pocket.
tongue out, and that's it. That's
But
how we
that
solve
woman
things.
is no more. And you know that. if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger
Like
at a poor
finding
old
the
woman.
person who's circulating the rumors so I can cut their tongue out.
Good day.
I am stuck on that now.
I spoke with Lady Karen
What did she say?
that the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
And now I go to Dalimil and find out who's
good.
spreading the rumors
I
and
knew
cut
Nan
their tongue
wasn't
out.
Caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons.
Unless we go to Dalimil,
That's
ask around, and find out who's saying it,
I'm
and
gonna
cut their
find
tongue
out.
out.
That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's
I'm not
where
letting it go.
going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is. Well, I could just go and do it myself.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down?
Then what did she add? Oh.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh! Oh! Hell yeah!
It'd better all be here.
How am I robbing you blind if I'm buying it for the price you set? They're in the atrium, we're just above
I
Mid's
heard
lab.
The Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
Delphine, scrubber of stains!
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashi are coming and they
What do you reckon we should do? I
Oh,
say we
they
should just
broke it. Well. Well, 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 well.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Oh,
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol. And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. If everything goes at the bottom, then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
is it a puzzle?
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledale's dungeon's full of them.
Dungeon.
Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions.
Oh.
They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a
Oh,
pan
it
is,
looks a
don't you?
lot simpler
I
to
do.
connect them.
Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these
And
aren't
mash?
for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
Okay,
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
sure.
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
The gear. You forgot the gear.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Middledale's hares.
Her hairs.
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
You
With a
will
little
be when
more
you
help from
put the
Miss
gear
Middledale,
on.
Miss Shirley. I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
The gear. The gear. The gear. The gear.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Mm. Oh boy.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
I don't.
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission.
Oh boy.
In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow.
Understandable.
But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
To Dalimil! I can't go to Dalimil yet. Oh boy.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Huntsmoogle. Tell me of hunts. The pack. It's not that strong.
Clive. What is it that you wish to learn?
Whereabouts unknown. That's not That's not good. That's worrying there.
One must understand one's place in the world.
One crystal left.
Thus ends today's lesson.
The final area of Dhalmekia. It's moving a bit slow there, Joshy boy. I might actually be able to take a dragon down with your help. Svarog. Cloak and dagger. I was in here before. Well, there was a thing over there in the cattery. I don't think that's where they are now. And now that that cutscene's over, I can go everywhere.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Kandor was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Oh, it's so much faster. $460. Really? Seems like a lot.
Have care.
Hey, stop that.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Yes, and it seems very violent towards us. Hello.
Nice try.
Oh, baby! Ow! Parry! Hit him with all of them. Finished him. Titan is so much more useful now. Oh, hey, a regal sash. Sash. Is it better for my equipment? It is! Oh, wow, it's significantly better. That's a full 10 defense points. I wonder if defense changes how good Titan's block is. Oh, thank you, Josh. You didn't need to do that, but thank you all the same. Oh, hey, buttheads.
Get surrounded.
Good job, Jill. Good job. Hello. Oh, he broke it. Okay. Judgment bolts. While in limit break form. Down. It's just experience farming at this point. You won't see me to screen.
Tell us
Cutscene.
about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clyde, but with better manners.
Ah, piss off. Good job. This is why I love you, Torgal. Okay. There's a flood up there.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. My own did this. Turned. Every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor.
Oh no.
The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance.
No, they won't. Oh. Oh.
We can't let those monsters reach the...
Gonna unplug that so I don't do that again. People need my help.
Go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're gonna have to run up behind them.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
That it? Nope, there's still more. And done. $3:45.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Chest. Another chest. There you are. Just outside of it.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, You've earned it.
Damn.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Can barely stand. Hmm. I don't want to kill him, but if it's a better reward, I hate that I'm saying that. I really hate that I'm saying that. Hmm. Hmm.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
And you'll be forced to deal with all the positive reputation I have from helping people out. The truth will out. Unless you become a Kashik, and then you'll die like a dog. Why is there drift? Oh, why is there drift? Don't bump into them, Joshua, they will attack.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Looks familiar.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Should await us within. Should. Does that mean he's gonna leave my party now? I don't think she's here. She is here. Very silent footsteps.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector.
That's adorable.
Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Oh boy. Odin.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Because commerce is what keeps people from going crazy.
We were not aware Dalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Oh boy.
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools.
Your
ignorance unbecomes you.
Oh no.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them! and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Oh, what?
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation.
All of them at once.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Oh, we getting a lore dump. Oh, we getting a lore dump. A big old dump of lore. Lore.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
The lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish...
She's got feels for you, Joshi boy.
But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
So if I fast travel back to the hideaway, will he be there? Will she be there?
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
It's a side quest here too.
Which is why I had to let her go.
There are side quests here too. I also have to deal with the pack.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. We've a hard time putting
You shouldn't be too hard to find, Goots.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have.
Where?
You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers.
Interesting.
Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
No.
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
It's also possible that it's just someone with
too,
the same
Goots.
name. That's a possibility.
The finest sell swords in store. Fuck! What the hell did
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. What a mess.
Ow.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Is it literal vipers? Will I fight snakes?
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Oh, you're an idiot. I like you.
Leave now, or we can pretend this didn't happen.
I'm surprised that they're surviving. Yep. $5.75.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
Point me in the direction of the guy
Now be
who put you up to this.
Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots.
Not sure why he's insulting
now.
himself.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it?
Wait.
I have no quarrel with you.
That voice is
Only with
familiar.
your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her. Or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault!
Mungdal!
And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Yeah, Mungdal. Chowder.
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Oh, boy. That subtitle was incorrect.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's not easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes.
Oh!
Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down.
Oh!
Lesson soon enough.
Okay.
But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Ta-ra, Sharon. Karen.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Squeaky.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
No problem. Literally no problem.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
In a market of rising prices, I'll take you for that. So you can read. Congratulations.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Jeez, Jill. Bye. Oh no, the torch! You do your thing, I'll do mine.
This might take
No,
a
it's
while.
not. Okay. Well then.
No holding back.
Oh, those are birds. Not what I'm looking for either.
Time to fight.
No. Hmm.
Right.
Weird. Where could they be? Also, why is that gate locked? Probably not them, it's not them.
Thanks, Cal.
Where could it be? Oh, baby. Why can't I go in there?
The road is closed. Turn back.
Why is the road closed? Hello? It's a checkpoint. Oh, I gotta save so much time by finding this thing earlier.
You lost, stranger. Wherever you're headed, it's back the way you came. You lost, stranger. Wherever you...
I should change my chat to be a followers-only chat. Put some scumbag stuff into practice, you know? South of Tabor.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. All done?
Keeping an eye on time.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out,
You heard the latest.
I have to try harder.
that the Empress is no more?
Never trust an owl bearing good news, I say.
Is he upstairs then? He is.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Okay. Yes.
We met once before.
You will explain that thing while I go get.
Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already.
Oh no!
They're both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Good old H2O. H2O.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
To the meadows, then.
That's what we can.
Hello, Worgans.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
Like that bright blue dragon?
Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
Ow. Chaining. Chaining. $172.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
There they are.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever.
Ah.
He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Saint's bonnet. Wrapped her liver.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Oh.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Did he die?
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of me sordid past. But thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put rest matters that were left long to fester. With that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping bunch.
Just outside town, huh? That's never a good sign.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Is that my man?
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
I noticed.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us.
Or I can
pretend
just
you didn't draw
take
your
you out.
blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
What is the range on judgment bolts anyway? It seems to be a single target. Gift's combo.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Well, they don't need it as much as you do, so...
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Opportunity beckons. Who am I? Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no.
Oh boy.
A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Corava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts.
Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity. But those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor.
And you are most
east
foolish
gate,
indeed,
take the
sir.
path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe and, above all, triumphant return.
I think it'd be pretty cool if you could end up accidentally solving a side quest before you accepted it. Like, that would be funny. If only someone would help me find my lost little Daddy! Oh!
Careful how you pack that leather.
Pumpkin!
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
You're an old man sitting on a bench yelling at people.
At the university, the students would hang on my every word.
Sorry, a box.
Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps.
Hey, he said it, not me.
The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Kind of playing it up there, buddy.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village.
Oh.
3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Sounds simple enough. What's the catch?
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Chest.
This quarry's been hard to find since the skies turned.
It has indeed. Can't blame the beasts for being on edge.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Last one's over there.
Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in good repair considering
Just
their
about
age.
time, you mean?
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself.
Yep.
Don't tease me
But
now.
they don't get off the
What
bus
did
till,
you
like,
learn of
20
this
to 4.
place and its people?
The little
Let's
bunnies are
start with the engraving to the south, shall we?
It's only gonna take 10
What
minutes
did
to
it
get
say?
Oh no. Stone to which one was the stone to the south? Oh no. Oh boy. I'm an idiot.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Thank you. And just like that, this part is over. Making up for the super long one I had yesterday. Of course, I'll be doing another longer one later. 11,000 oh god, 22,000 experience. From level 40 to 41. Hey! Torgal's current pedigree is Dromy Striker. Sick is at its maximum level, and I'm betting I almost have Ravage up there. So that's pretty good right there. $5,500 to finish upgrading Judgment Bolt. Yeah, it's a single target attack. Okay. Okay, yep. Thank you, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between or outside of the distinctions, for joining me on this part 12, Final Fantasy 16. Hope you enjoy whatever time of day it is you partake of this particular media on whatever platform you may choose to do so. I bought a Blu-ray. It came in the mail today. Means I have most of the Digimon movies now. Most of them. I will need Revenge of Diaboromon. But other than that, I'm fine. Take it easy, everyone, and I'll see you in the next stream. I'm literally only doing the end screen, so I have a place to move the things to in the YouTube vid upload. Yeah. Later.